Welcome to Maine Public News Connect, original news stories from Maine Public Radio, airing weekly in Spanish, French, Portuguese, Somali, and English. I'm your host, Ari Snider. Today is Friday, May 26, and here are the week's top stories. A federal lawsuit challenging the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol's use of highway checkpoints has been dismissed. The settlement ends a case that challenged the agency's use of checkpoints on major highways. The American Civil Liberties Union, who represented the plaintiffs, is calling the case a major victory. The settlement means Border Patrol will not use a highway checkpoint in New Hampshire until January 1st, 2025. Border Patrol has the authority to set up checkpoints within 100 miles of the country's borders. That covers most of New England. But the ACLU argues that the Border Patrol is overstepping its authority by subjecting all passing vehicles to these checkpoints. Maine ACLU Legal Director Carol Garvin said this case sets a precedent that will protect Mainers from unlawful searches. Portland city officials and homeless advocates are asking the state to help find additional housing options for Maine's growing population of asylum seekers, and that could include the reopening of unused college dormitories. The idea is to find other spaces for asylum seekers so that homeless shelters can be used for the population they were designed to serve, according to housing advocates. Most nights, more than 70% of those staying at the new Homeless Services Center in Portland are asylum seekers. But it's unclear whether there are any immediate options available on Maine's college campuses. Unity College said it had been approached about the idea, but said it would likely take more funding and coordination from state agencies to make it viable. As federal funds have dried up, state lawmakers are considering a proposal that would create a new rental assistance program for Maine households. Applicants would have to earn no more than 30% of the area's median income to be eligible, and would pay 30% of their wages toward rent under the proposed legislation. The program would be funded through increases in certain real estate taxes. Housing advocates say that's a fair trade-off to support struggling families. Maine Housing estimated that some 21,000 people could be eligible for rent relief, but the agency said it's concerned that the proposed tax increases won't be enough to pay for the program. Maine employers added about 800 jobs last month as the state's unemployment rate continued to fall. According to the Maine Department of Labor, the unemployment rate dipped to 2.4% in April, the lowest rate on record. It's a decline from a 2.6% unemployment rate the month before. The number of Mainers in the labor force also increased slightly in April. Most of the new jobs were added in the state's manufacturing and hospitality industries. This has been Maine Public News Connect. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Thank you to our excellent community partners for supporting and contributing to this program. We are happy to collaborate on this project with the monthly multimedia publication Amjambo Africa, our official media partner. Maine Public News Connect is made possible by Ku and Patricia Ewan, committed to bridging cultural differences in our communities.
Juntos. Ensemble.
Warajir.
Junto.
Seaport Credit Union. Together.
Hannaford Supermarkets, celebrating the diversity of its employees, customers, and communities, and committed to fostering a welcoming environment. Together, they're greater than groceries. Learn more at hannaford.com.
Has paying your mortgage been a struggle since COVID-19? The Maine Homeowner Assistance Fund could help. You may be eligible for up to $50,000 in aid. Apply today at mainehomeownerhelp.org.